Hi guys, Mr. Jaeger here, and welcome back to the front. In the last episode, we did a bunch of things. First of all, we were able to successfully maneuver troops and equipment over to the two islands. Well, I figure quote island. One invasion force to the island of Sardinia, and another force moving to Naples. We also constructed an additional fleet that transported them there, and it is now currently keeping the fleet here under siege, which is very important. I'm half tempted to withdraw, as I don't believe the Spanish fleet would willingly engage, and it means I can avoid a naval battle. I will... Right, I'm going to withdraw the fleet. It sounds really silly, but it's like, they do have the capacity to move troops, but I'm about to launch an attack on this position with these troops. So we're going to be able to see if we can completely destroy this force here. We've also been maneuvering troops around in Spain in a desperate attempt to try and... Well, initially I was going to talk about launching an attack on this port here due to its very powerful looking ships being rather scary looking. However, I have kind of reneged on that decision because I thought, well, first of all, it's going to involve a very big naval battle, and I'm not 100% confident that the fleet that I have sent there is going to be enough to be able to destroy the opposing force without taking significant damage, and I don't really want to risk losing my ships at this point in the game. We've also done a series of maneuverings to stop any enemy forces from making moves. The Spanish have attempted to push into a position on the left flank in an attempt to grab over to Gibraltar. I have just about been able to maneuver troops back into position over Gibraltar, so we're about to witness two pretty significant battles. In other news, I have sent an army to India, well, the southern half of India, because the territory of Kandy, or Trincomalis Celion, is under control of the net faction Kandy, is kind of open at the moment. They don't have any political allies whatsoever, thus giving me an opportunity to navally invade and destroy this particular faction, giving me a pretty decent outpost to launch naval invasions of India, as that is the ultimate plan after all. I mean, apart from that, it's just been a case of slowly but surely maneuvering all of the different assets I've got, setting up buildings and trying to mitigate the lack of any of my old repression abilities, plus also researching through. I've also committed to building the big buildings, as unfortunately it's just too slow. The Mahara Confederacy has beaten me to the punch for everything else, which is not good. So at this point, I'm like, fuck it. We need more research done. So, there we go. Anyway, without further ado, let us begin the first big battle by attacking this group. So, ba-boom. So we're encountering two relatively high-ranking generals, as well as an army of pretty distinguished troops. We are outnumbering them by about over 1,300, and also the troops that are there are quite weak. And the hope is that by destroying this faction, by destroying this particular group, we're going to be able to completely annihilate this thing, because they are all sort of scuttled into a corner here. But I can't exactly take it too easy because, well, let's face it, there's no guarantee that we're going to be able to kill all of them, or at least kill enough of them that I don't know. I'm not too sure how the game will process this particular battle. Put it that way. And as I do kind of intend for this army to be sent to other fronts, I don't want to waste it all on a single battle. All right, I want to try and get into position as I can. You boys are in a sort of decent... I mean, I could try and set you up for the middle to make it as decent as... Well, actually, to be fair, it's not so bad here. It's not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. There's a lot of trees that could intercept the rounds. But at the same time... I mean, here is a more flat, plain, open, which could be useful. But the issue is, if the enemy has a marching force on the left... some problems, I'd say. Yeah, here's probably going to be the best location. The enemy might, or also due to the fact that there's all the hills and stuff, the enemy may also decide to pop into that, so that's fine. I'm going to swap over to the carcass shot. So you, and you. I'm going to have you deploy on the left flank, he says, trying to set him up as properly as you can do. Is there a cliff in the way? Swear to God if there's a fucking cliff in the way. Right. Will you let me set up? No, you won't. Oh, just about. It's probably because there's like a tiny, like a sense of a cliff somewhere along this line. And that's just taking the mic. Right. The rest of you fuckers will deploy accordingly. And you guys are also quite a veteran troop, so hopefully that means you actually won't rout at the first innings. Yeah, we unfortunately lost a general recently, Mr. Lichtenberg, who I just don't know what killed him. I seriously don't know what. That's kind of risky. I'll just deploy them to the far side, and if one of them is spotted, one of them is spotted. But yes, I don't know what was causing his army to rout at the first innings, but suffice it to say, it definitely caused a lot of problems in the battles that he was involved with. Right, I'm gonna redeploy these boys to a more decent defensive position. We're gonna kind of wedge the. We're gonna wedge this. Yeah, use the village to cause. Okay, good. They do have cannon, and I think I just caused some casualties because I just heard some people go. Ah! Right, prioritize destruction of that cannon, if you please. I know you guys can do it. To be fair, the 24-pounders now are going to be absolutely chatted. Though, to be fair, yes, good fucking shot. They do have cannon, unfortunately. Oh, that's really good. Unfortunately, we couldn't get it before it's set up. And do they have percussion shells? Well, they might as well have that. Good, good. And it would appear their first general's cavalry has decided to suicide. They got another one. Yeah, they're setting up another one as well. That one's just out of range. Ooh, good shit. Yeah, that gun's knocked out. Fucking beautiful work. Cannon, you may fire and continue when ready. Yeah, there is. Yeah, it's just about doing stuff like that. Unfortunately, there's not a lot we can do apart from just tell you to keep shooting. Unfortunately, it would appear that the enemy's general has withdrawn without getting his face slapped in, which is a bit of a shame. I was hoping we could do some more significant damage. But at this point, I'm not too minding. Yeah, the one thing I noticed actually in the previous couple of episodes, the Spanish have been deploying rather large amounts of garrison troops into specific regions, and it is really, like, they are fucking massive garrisons. Like, in Savoy, in northern Italy, they are fucking everywhere. Like, seriously. Massive fucking force. I mean, guns. Please. You know what you need to do. Howitzer, fire. Look, if the enemy is going to present his arse to me, the least I can do is ensure that they take as many casualties in the process. I have no idea what the fuck these guys are thinking, but I am going to take every possible advantage of it. Oh my god, if only I you know what, I probably need to just suck it up and buy some quicklime, because it is ridiculous. What the fuck are they doing? I think the Spanish have just had a brain meltdown. Right, okay. Cavalry, cannoneer, prepare to fire again. Okay, I can see that they're reacting to my cav, which is fine. It's not really what I want them to do. I'll just put my cavalry on. Yeah. I think I'm probably gonna... I think what I might do, dependent, is just research the quicklime, because I think I want the quicklime before I go to India. That's a guarantee. Are you targeting my cavalry? No. I mean, my cavalry is invisible, Well, they were visible, but they are now invisible. You see, the thing that I was kind of surprised at though is the Spanish on the Sardinia actually had a very strong, the battered bastards of the 72nd. You know what? You're living up to your name, mate. Battered bastards of the 72nd. Hello, line infantry. It's been a while since I saw you boys. And you guys are living up to your name. You are Chads, dear sirs. Never change. Well, probably change a little bit, but not to the same extent. Good, there are Dragoon regiments. Regiment of Chad. Oh, God, I forgot about you guys. Great to see. Great to see. You know, I really should try and name regiments more, just because it's so entertaining. It's so entertaining to see them come back into their own. I mean, for example, the battered bastards of the 72nd. They're living up to their fucking name and some. Unfortunately, I'm gonna probably have to withdraw these dudes pretty soon. Fucking hell, you are taking a shit kick. Right, I might withdraw this regiment just because they've taken quite a lot of casualties. Right, withdraw. And we'll adjust the line accordingly. I'm not taking any more unnecessary casualties as a result. Could cause problems, but... Right, you boys begin to adjust the formation to be a bit sharpish. Go. Oh, is that a general I see? Really wish we could knock out that artillery piece. Problem is, we got no. It's not in range. Really? Come on. God fucking damn it. Right, cavalry withdraw. You're not going to catch the general. I don't know what the enemy they're thinking at this point. Kind of wish the reload rate... I think they're trying to form up a line, but they're just going to run straight into my lines. Oh, that is... I saw that. 34th line shotguns, effectively. I think the formations is causing the AI to bug out. And as a result, it's just causing absolute devastation. I mean, that urban militia regiment just took a face full of musket. And they're taking even more. I would put these guys into guard, but I'm a little suspicious that the guard thing is what caused my units to rout so quickly, because when I don't put them in guard, for example, these guys can take a fucking shitload of hits. Shit. Right, cavalry, withdraw. Take cover behind the mountain, perhaps. Though, to be fair, I can't honestly say I mind you getting shot for a little bit. Ooh, good shooting. If it's a little bit more. I mean... It's fine. Ooh, taking a bit of fire there. Yep, get a little bit closer. Well, get a little bit further away. Right, they're relocating the cannon a little bit too quickly for my liking. but nothing else we can really do. Right, you move. No, just stay in position. I mean, cavalry now may proceed to push into position. Artillery, you may target that cannon crew. Perfect. Ah, that sucks. I mean, if we can nuke... If we could nuke that artillery like they did with the other gun, that would be very... I would be in much more favor of that, but obviously could be a problem. Right, ceasefire. Open up on any target you want. The important thing is that this gun needs to die. Oh, that just dodged. I saw the arc and everything. And you're targeting the fucking cannon again. Target that dude. Just make sure that none of the cannon units... I literally told you to stop shooting at the fucking... Shoot the motherfucking infantry. Jesus Christ. Like, why is it you make the perfect shot? Oh, no. No. Right. All artillery ceasefire. That is extreme danger close. That is extreme danger close. I would not... Yeah, I'm not going to risk that. I mean, to be fair, it's only cavalry. I'm not as mindful of cavalry units getting impacted because while it sucks that I don't have that maneuverability anymore, I'm also in a position where I don't really care. Like, maybe it is just the routing. I don't know, maybe. It could be because it's a port battle. I have to, like, they have to fucking, yeah, like, maybe it's because it's a port battle, like, they immediately all die if they get all routed. But I also want to kind of guarantee that we can... Really? I think that must be the general. No, there's the general. You might want to go for him. How far away are they? Quite a bit. Right. I'd say that was a pretty successful battle. Obviously, could have gone better, but I'm not gonna lie. The battered bastards of the 72nd, I'm so proud of this regiment. They have suffered... Like, they lived up to their name, and they have deserved all elements of praise because of that. Like, seriously, all elements of praise should be sung out because of that. And I'm so proud of them. I'm seriously, like, so goddamn proud. Because it fits so well. Right. Also, that is a high level of massacring of the troops there. Nice. Nice. Right. That's them gone. So... Bullet is a mad thing. Only knows. Okay. That's actually a really good KD ratio. Right, so the enemy has been killed, but are they... No, yeah. It's complete and utter devastation. Right, so it is just a rout. Good. Good to know, good to know. So, the next thing is immediately after that, we're now going to launch an attack on this location, the main settlement at Madrid, as this is an opportunity to do quite a fair amount of damage to the Spanish, whilst also having a bridge battle, because me thinks if we can attack on a bridge, we'll get quite a significant amount of damage done to the opposing forces, because it's not going to be so easy. Because the enemy do outnumber us. We are outnumbered by about 2k, but they're going to be coming in piecemeal, and they'll be crossing a river. I won't. This is where it's going to come full circle, and it's going to be beautiful, and I'm going to look every bit forward towards it, because yee! The violence of war amidst the It's no distinction. The lance that is gifted at lifted at guilt and power will sometimes fall on the innocent and gentleness. It's no distinction. At guilt at power will sometimes fall on. I guess I can see kind of where he means by that. Also, GG on the artwork. Oh, no, fuck. Okay, so there is, unfortunately, 2 points. I really wish you could only have 1 some days. Is it just 2, though? Looks like it's just 2. Right, okay, this is brilliant. So, if we're lucky, and if the game doesn't want to be bullshitty, though I do see the beginnings of a settlement in the distance. Right, we need to set up, I'd say, the cannon along this section. I'm going to set the cannon up along here. Because I think this location... I'd say here is where the artillery is going to be most useful. And 1, 2, 3. 3 regiments. Actually, no, 4. 4 regiments of line infantry. Actually, no, fuck it. 5, 6. 6 regiments of line infantry will cover that approach. Most of them will probably not get to... Actually, to be fair. Right, 1, 2. So, 4 regiments, I'd say, should be able to cover that line. Yes, perfect. Right, you and you. You will have 2 on the side to defend. On this side, we won't have the benefit of... Yeah, we won't have the benefit of multiple regiments doing that, but I think this could be quite a crucial battle. So I'm going to have you boys take up reinforcement line, and you boys will also take up reinforcement line. This is a bit of a bold maneuver, I'm not going to lie. But the hope is that by deploying the troops... Right. Right, move into position. Double time it. The hope here is by deploying... Yeah, missile dragoons. The hope here is that by deploying the troops to these bridge lines here, we can deal... And yep, there comes the reinforcements. Exactly from where I was hoping from. So I'm hoping by deploying them here, the enemy will come along this rather thin bridge line. Though, as the enemy would like to go... The only problem I'm seeing... Oh, that's beautiful. It's a slight incline, which is like the worst... Yeah, it's the worst possible thing. Nice, nice. Yeah, it's the worst possible kind of... That's cool. Only downside, I'm thinking, is that the enemy may not attack across the river. Because I'm attacking him, rather than him attacking me. Oh, shit. Double time it. Wait, did anyone get knocked down? Huh. Probably could have moved up a little bit closer. I mean, they are Hustards, which is the... Oh, they got Dragoon-style items. Yeah, that regiment is taking a hit there. Oh, I do kind of hope the enemy tries to push through. Like, I know that I'm attacking, which is why I'm really wanting this to kind of go better. Come on. They're taking their time, but yeah. I'm hoping the enemy decides to push. Like they did with Just trying to think the best kind of way. This battle could be the length of the episode, but what I'm hoping to get out of this is just the enemy trying to make some kind. I mean, they are making moves, which is good, and I'm really loving the fact that they're doing. Oh, hello. I really would love it if their general did that. That would be great. But the thing is, yeah, they're getting reinforcements come through, and I'm hoping that the piecemeal destruction of each of their regimental corps, and as well as everything else, that would just be so good. I just wish I could knock out that 12-pounder battery. Like, I've got the cavalry ready to go at a moment's notice if the fuckers would make a move that way. What I might also do is I might deploy some of the troops on the far side here. So instead of it being 4 regiments, it could be 3, depending on the amount of activity. But I'm seeing a large push of infantry being pushed onto that, so I'm going to do something like this. Right, you move to that side. You start moving that way. I mean, the cannon is doing everything it can here. See, now I'm wondering what's going to happen now, because are they just going to move their troops across? And as such, should I move my troops a bit closer? Because they looked like they were going to push for it, and then they stopped. And I'm like, why? What do they have to gain? What do they have to gain? I mean, are they all just trying to wait for me to come across? Because I don't want to go across. And while I am attacking, they may decide to they may go, you know what, fuck it, the enemy can bloody attack. And I'm like, no, my plan. Damn it. I mean, the good thing is we are just hammering whatever we can here. It's just a shame that we don't have the ability to silence those guns. Maybe if I relocate the cannon here, like these two regiments of gun, so that they could be more in range of those things. If I can get those in range, maybe that might fix the problem. Because the enemy will be like, wait, we no longer have artillery advantage, or we no longer have artillery. We should attack. And then that might do some fixing. But I'd have to deploy the guns like here in order to guarantee a shot on that. If we were lucky, we could have taken. It'd be great. It'd be brilliant if we could take out both of their guns. We're getting some nice hits in. Unless they're just trying to reform their line, in which case that would be hilarious. I mean, we're slowly but surely whittling them down, and obviously the Howies are doing something, but. Right, so they've got another regiment of cavalry coming through. These guys have been under fire for the entire battle, and not one of them has died yet. Yeah, the infantry has taken a shit kicking, but not these dudes. House Guard Cuirassiers. Are they going to start pushing, perhaps? Maybe. Maybe it's a good thing that I'm moving my troops up to this location. I'm going to relocate a couple of my troops to the far side. Just in case. I mean, my other cannon is doing everything it can to get shots in. And it looks like these dudes are about to slap him. Yep. I'll happily wing and destroy their carbine infantry. fast. Utter devastation. Well fucking done, lads. Absolute chads. Right, so we got... So I think the enemy are completely concentrating on this side of the battlefield, which kind of is irritating because, like, this bridge is beautiful and could, if the enemy did decide to go for it, be quite a dangerous weapon. If the enemy decided to go for it, that is. But unfortunately, despite it looking very pretty in the background, I don't think we're going to be seeing any action on this bridge. So our troops are merrily making their way towards the other side, and we just have to hope that enough of them go down. But the plan is kind of working. The enemy forces are gathering around and focus. I mean, to be fair, I did ask if they could focus on one point, so I suppose I can't complain too much. Oh, God. Is it really... Oh. Are they really going to try it? I mean, if they do, I'm going to start deploying more troops on the farm. I'm going to start deploying these troops. I mean, reinforcements are coming over there, but I might just start slowly but surely. No, I don't want to... I remember the last time I had this particular battle, and someone did try and push over across there, so I will probably be more likely to deploy the commander over here, just to make sure that nothing goes wrong, but I'm not losing any more troops from this position here, because I think this is the minimum amount of troops you're going to need to maintain. But what I might do is I may relocate the guns. And... would 4 regiments... Okay, would just 3 be enough? You know what? They're all focusing going on that way, so I might just move... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to move the guns to about here-ish. Artillery howitzers can then focus on firing at that. The normal guns can then focus on dealing with that. Right, you guys all ready to go? Yep, you are. Fantastic. Right, I'm going to deploy the cannon in this nice little flat area here. They may come under heavy fire, I'm not sure. Reinforcements are going to move as well towards this location. Have they still not taken any damage? Brilliant. They just got absolutely devastated. Not a single one of them survived. Oh, this is beautiful. That is actually quite devastating. Okay, so the question is, they're all starting to focus on this one point, and now they're going to suddenly go back the way they came. In which case, should I then start sending a regiment here to provide additional support? I might just leave a regiment here. Just so we can have say that someone is doing something. Because we've got reinforcements coming up. This is a general's bodyguard. Immediately gets fucked by rifle fire. You kept Ayala. Which in English means got fucked by a bullet. He down. And he's gone. Yeah, no, that's them gone. Spanish forces have taken a massive casualty massive casualty here. Hit. I'm going to deploy the cannon probably here-ish. Here it looks like a decent spot. Maybe slightly further forward. Unfortunately, I fear that we may need to deploy the cannon. I'm thinking probably here. Yeah, here's a good place for the normal cannon. For Howies, I'm probably going to pop you boys along here. Actually, no, not at the riverside, because the enemy may get shots across the riverside. But here, definitely. How do you not take damage? I swear, these lances are invincible. Like, the regular infantry are getting absolutely kashnackered. Well, how you guys are doing for ammo? You guys are doing fine. I think I'm systematically eliminating all house guards. Oh, they might break through. My dudes haven't reloaded yet. Oh, nope, they shattered. They just almost got through. But these guys will get away. Just no one will remain to the unit. Oh, no, he just got clipped. literally almost got away. I was like thinking, no, he's not going to get away, but he's like, he might do, and then Fate's like, no. No, you will not get away. Right, you're by the riverside, which could be problematic, because you may be in range of their infantry units. But maybe you won't. I'm going to move you slightly further back. Just in case. Because I don't want to chance it, you know? I just don't want to chance it. Because, you know, I don't really want to lose my gun. Right, so that's the first commander gone. Next commander coming in with a very audacious attack plan, realizing that maybe he might not get the same results as his mate did. Right, okay. So, if that be the case, let's get that shit sorted. Right. Your first port of call is to nuke that fucking gun. You know, when you're in position. Yeah, your first mission is to destroy that gun. I will say this, at least you don't have to worry about that glitch. At least, I will say one thing about the artillery in this game, and I might have just jinxed it, but fuck it. So up until now, I've been really grateful for the fact that I've not had that really irritating glitch where the artillery doesn't set up properly and you end up losing your guns effectively. I appreciate the game not making me deal with that shit. There's a fucking berm over the goddamn lip. Son of a bitch. Okay, this could be serious. This could be where we start seeing... Okay. Look at these dudes. Here they go again. Enemies are shooting back. Could be serious. Okay, so this regiment didn't exactly take much breaking. Yeah, to be fair, targeting that would be a good shout. Oh, they're covered by a motherfucking bit of terrain as well. You just need to get lucky with a couple of shots in, but if we can at least harass the fuckers with that'll be fine. This could be the big one. Here we go. This could be destructive. Like, the only downside is we could run out of ammo. Oh, this is beautiful. This is more beautiful than I could ever possibly have imagined. We're all getting fucking jammed. Oh, this is beautiful. This is actually beautiful. I'm speechless. This is fucking gorgeous. The only thing I could think of that could make this better is if I had more regiments to use, but there's not enough room. At least they gave account of themselves. That's disgusting. Oh my god. Kind of wish we had the ability to turn off volley fire off, because I think if I had the militia fire, this would be destroyed. This would just be absolutely heinous. Because everyone would be firing, and it would just be absolute devastation. And there goes the second general. El Milio del Madonia. Jesus Christ. I think, if anything, this is going to completely devastate the... Oh, good. Okay, actually good fucking job. I think did we nuke the gun or something? No, we didn't nuke the gun, but I think we did enough damage that we might have fully fucking routed them. And it looks like they've gotten absolutely pulverized. Of which I'm glad. Right, everyone, focus your fire on that poor regiment that has decided to go say hello. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to kill those guys outright, but... Oh, that's... More regiments coming through. Right, cavalry, you may proceed to the far left side of the battlefield. You're not needed here at the moment. And the enemy are just focusing their entire attention on that. It's times like these that make me just like... Oh, this is just like... I'm enjoying this. This is beautiful. Best battle in this campaign so far. Like... Being able to surround the opponent and devastate him with, you know, like being able to catch that fucker, what was it? Was it the Ottoman again? Was it the, I can't remember which faction it was, but when we had them basically catching them as they were spawning in, that was amazing. That was beautiful. I'm not going to sugarcoat that. But then having the battle where, like this, where the enemy are just concentrating bit by bit their forces, systematically being utterly annihilated by our cannon. Sure, a lot of them are getting away. There's going to be a lot of casualties taken up. You know, there's going to be a lot of people who are going to be able to survive this battle, but the amount of devastation we've done to their cavalry forces is ridiculous. Just random horses. To be fair, I wouldn't shoot them. That's ammunition they got there. I think you could, honest to God, walk across this river and never not get your feet wet. There's that many bodies. And the thing is, the battle's still going. Like, legit, the battle is still going. Say, let's speed you boys up a bit. Right, you boys redeploy. I'm going to have you boys take up a defensive position along this little berm here, because this is absolutely flat and beautifully illustrating the front line here. Oh, here they come again. Jeez, you'd think they'd learn from the last time. You boys are actually going to start running low on ammo. I mean, you've taken casualties. I'm not gonna, you know, you've definitely could do with some reinforcements, or maybe someone to swap the roles a bit so you can get some much-needed breaks. Right, I think we need to swap these boys out when these guys have, you know, stopped being there and all that. Might want to reload. Oh, dude, it's their fancy Regimiento de Hussardes Españoles. They immediately got fucked over. Yeah, no, they're quite the rare unit. I think they're like their elite forces as well, which, fair enough. That is quite the rare unit. And it looks like they're hussars and they're... Like, the thing is, we're doing a shit ton of damage to their cavalry forces, at least. Like, the Spanish are going to lose so much of their cavalry. It's ridiculous. A nice little patch of water. Oh, God. Yeah, sadly, we haven't... Sadly, that rare regiment is going to be available once again one day. But hopefully, this next regiment is going to be so quick. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine. We want them to get further in because it dramatically decreases their chances of getting away when we do. This could be a counter push. We may see the beginnings of quite the aggressive enemy. Right, okay. Whilst we have a chance, you boys withdraw. Right, you boys have expended a large amount of ammo. And I think you boys deserve a bit of a break. Well done for surviving. You've absolutely annihilated them. Now comes the question, will the enemy just simply sit there and wait? Or are they just setting themselves back up again because of artillery? Right. Target that. You two, target that. I don't think you'll get a chance at shooting them, but, you know, I'm a little bit more optimistic about this angle. A little bit. Not by much, but by a little bit. Anyone behind? Yeah, they're behind. At least we've got some casualty intake on that one. Ceasefire on that lot. You've taken a small amount of ammunition capacity, but that's fine. Oh, fuck. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I just realized, like, I was thinking to myself, why aren't you shooting? And then I looked at the icon, and my brain was like, ah! Because of the fact that you hadn't got the fucking fire at will on. That was a bit of a close one. Right. Spread out. There we go. A little bit interspersed, but that's fine. Yeah, so you're going to try and run a counter battery on that one. They haven't deployed their gun for some reason, which is very odd. But I'm not going to complain because it means the enemy are going to do that. So it looks like they're just periodically dropping in more and more troops. So this battle is definitely going to take up the entirety of this episode. But, oh, good shot. Also, we can actually have a look see what these guys are. Holy shit, they look pretty dope. The uniforms look pretty dapper. I think we've finally exhausted their cavalry forces, and now all that's left is their infantry. And depending on if they want to bomb... I kind of want them to bomb rush us a bit. How are you not taking casualties? No, you would have taken casualties, but you're invincible for some bullshit reason. Like my cavalry before it is invincible to cannon shot. Why? Right, let's speed things up a little bit just to see what's going on. I mean, we got some cheeky side shots here. So you're shooting them, so they're getting some cheeky side shots in. Okay, they are actually taking damage. Good. So they're just waiting or something like that. Because I'd love to know why they're taking so long. Because that then would explain what the fuck's going on with them. Oh god, are they actually going to do what I think they're going to do? Are they actually going to finally start making a push towards that bridge? Or are they going to try and withdraw? I hope they go for the bridge. Speaking of which, we probably should redeploy the infantry as follows. Right, you probably should go like to here. You two should probably deploy more lengthways into such. And you should deploy more defensively into such. It's kind of what it should be. Actually, no, it's not. There we go. That's more like it. Because if the enemy do decide that they think, oh, you know what, I'm sick and tired of getting shot at from that side of the river, let's go to the other side. At least then there's something there. Also, I love the fact that that cannon unit has been left on its own completely. Though it is now starting to shoot. Though it's stuck. I think it's because we've been killing its friends. Which is good. Now, unfortunately, it looks like the enemy have decided to do the ultimate cowardly thing. Okay, good. They've enabled that to withdraw, which is fine. I'm honestly quite happy. Not so happy to see these guys, though. Especially since they're making spike strips. Yeah, very much not happy to see light infantry, because they can counter my dudes by simply shooting further than out their range. The only hopeful thing is that the only thing I hope happens is the enemies are so fucking daft that they bring their own bloody troops into position because they don't know how to operate those things. That's a little close, don't you think? Oh, this all could go very wrong if I'm not careful. Oh, come on. You could have done so much. Just one solid hit. But they're very tired. Okay, more of a solid hit, but good job. Okay, artillery, ceasefire. Target them. They're dumb. Or not. What are they doing? Okay, so that looks to be the end of the reinforcements. Is it? Is that the end? Yeah, that's the end. Okay, so that's all that's left of the reinforcements. So now the question is, what the fuck are they trying to do next? I mean, this regiment is just literally being bullied into buggery at this moment. Because I'm evil like that. You guys are getting shot to shit, and I'm very happy to see that your AI is not doing very well with them. Jesus Christ. There's not a bit of the floor... There's not a bit of the riverbed with any bed on it. It's just river. I'm just looking at what's going on over here. This is ridiculous. They've not used this entire bridge. Like, I've got my dudes ready and willing to go. And they're not going for it. Okay, so those dudes are breaking. Good. Oh, this could be a problem. The enemy may be in range on this one. Thing is, as soon as the enemy decides to say, you know what, I'm going to use my brain and just shoot from across the other side of the riverbed, then we're fucked. Because then, of course, my advantage is completely lost. Okay, so their artillery regiment is still active. They are broken but not gone. Their infantry just keeps wanting to push, but they're not pushing as much as their cavalry would. And that's almost want to tell my guys not to shoot so it lures the fuckers in. Beautiful. Oh, that's 3 regiments getting very scared. Get back on that gun. Yeah, they're targeting the artillery. Yeah, no, get on that. Target. They may actually now be capable of doing some significant damage. Right, so they're routing from that. So yeah, watching this cannon duel, if you ever want to call it such a thing, it's like watching the Naked Gun classic joke where you've got 2 guys shooting at each other from behind the same crate. It's just like... Right, let's speed things along because nothing really is happening. And while this is cool, we do need to get on with the rest of the day because otherwise I'm just going to be here for fucking ages staring at this bloody battlefield. I mean, don't get me wrong. This is all, you know, I never find melting an enemy army boring. Like, for me, it's always like, if ever there was a point where, you know, okay, so they're committing at this point. Okay, these guys are getting absolutely hammered, and my experienced veterans are giving them the benefit. Oh, yeah, they're getting fucking blammered. What's really good is that they actually made a good portion into the river, which means that a lot of them are going to get absolutely mullered. That's brilliant. Oh, that's fantastic. Not going to lie, that is actually fucking amazing. Right. So the artillery, I think, is still... Yeah, it's still targeting that regiment. It's taken... I don't think it's taken any casualties on that one. But yeah, so like... I'm always willing to waste more time melting people than to waste potential lives doing something like that. And while that may not be the most exciting of strategies, you know, it may not be the most action-packed of points, for me, I just knowing that I'm completely destroying my opponent while he has absolutely no means to do anything against me, or more to the point, it results in me sustaining fewer casualties and him sustaining many more casualties. I am more than happy to... oh, good. Okay, he stopped firing. Good. That's fine. That I'm okay with. Right. You. Feuer frei. You. Feuer frei. So now just comes the point where we're going to have to see what we can do about... Oh, for fuck's sake. Right. See what we can do about that fucker. About these remaining dudes. I could try and deploy my Lancer cavalry to mop up the remains, but I think we need maybe a couple more regiments gone before I'm willing to push that line a bit. Okay, that's good. And they've shattered. Fantastic. Okay. Now we can focus on Feuerfrei. They just end up still targeting the same dude. It's like, well, you're going to make us... Okay, no, they're actually focusing on other dudes. That's good. But no, I said, like, if we could get a couple more regiments out before committing the cavalry reserves, then I think that'll be fine. Because then that would mean we could do things. Unfortunately, this does mean that the Spanish garrison could potentially go up, which is a problem. But at the same time, that's a large amount of economy... Oh, sorry, that's a large army for the Spanish to be completely blitzed by. And more importantly, it's their cavalry now that we've neutralized their cavalry and two very high-ranking generals actually suffering frame losses. We go from 60 frames a second to 20, and sometimes even low as 15 because of the amount of bodies in that one area. God, can you imagine if there was another army here in the vicinity? Oh, hang on a second. The enemy finally realizes there's a bridge, only to realize another problem. I'm already waiting for them. I'm going to let the fuckers come across. Because, look, they finally realize that there's a bridge. I'm not going to dissuade them by just yet. I want them to cross the bridge first. Come on. Really? Come on, you were so close. You can do it. You can get in. I'm not going to shoot you. Not yet, at least. Come on. You're so close. It's like the AI doesn't know how to use a bridge. You'd think this would be a bit of a thing, but no. Come on. Come on. Come on. You're so close. You're so close. It's kind of adorable. You're so close. It's... Oh, come on. They just won't go. It's like they know they're going for it. I mean, these guys are fucking exhausted as well. I mean, these guys look absolutely cool as fuck, but they also are being led by fucking morons. Jesus Christ on a bike. Oh, they get so close. Oh, hang on. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, God. Right. It's just all over the place, isn't it? It's just absolutely fucking all over the place. Come on. You're so close. You're so close. Come on. You're so close. I can feel it. You're almost there. To be fair, what we could do with this, though, is we could actually march across the line a bit now. Okay, you boys. You boys. Ceasefire. I was going to say, you might want to be careful how you tread your water across, but there you go. You're so close. And they've given up. Right, you boys, just double time it. Just chill. I'm waiting for the cavalry just to bugger off. I was like, waiting for the cavalry to... just utter devastation. Utter fucking devastation. It is kind of beautiful. Right, I'm not entirely sure what happens if we do anything, if the cavalry can get even through that bridge. We may not even be able to cross that bridge. I don't know. The thing is, I don't want the enemy to just immediately start turning around and doing the same to me that I've been doing to them the entire battle. Come on. Not even a little bit into range? See, if I had Jaeger infantry, this would be so different. Right, let's see what happens. We're going to let those guys do a little bit further. And then we're going to finally turn around and see. Because the enemy wouldn't have to move far. Right. Also, who puts the fences like this? Must be a toll booth. Right. Right, so this is where it could go absolutely ploin-shaped. Because there's only so much a unit can get through. See, this is where the downside of having much larger unit rosters can be quite a negative consequence. Right. Open up and have fun. But yeah, having the... Right, so the last unit has crossed. Make your way across. You have to be very careful. Alright, they're a little bit active, but they're almost crossed. And you boys may now start to proceed across. Cavalry, double time. Double time. Just so we can deal with that. There is the issue of the fences, but I'm fairly confident we can do... I'm fairly confident we'll be fine. Okay. And 3, 2, 1. Gone. Yeah, that guard unit got absolutely pulverized. And I'm not surprised, considering the amount of buggery that they've taken, and that's the day done. But that's not what... but I'm not done yet! Nice. Right, artillery, you may cease fire. Just have these dudes casually march up. And just melee the fuck out of these dudes, because they're not shooting, they're not doing anything either. There we go, nice. And then these guys are just slowly, like majestic motherfuckers. Kinda wish I could disable my HUD. Actually, what we can do... we can do this. User interface. Minimalized. Never, 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 dong, dong, dong. Something like this. Right, and then we go back to the user interface and go 1, 2, always full interface, nong, nong, nong. There we go, back to normal. And then the remaining infantry units get absolutely blitzed. Whilst these poor bastards getting absolutely... yeah, whilst these poor bastards getting minced, everything else gets completely blitzed. And then we'll just murderize everything around them. So yeah, that's a pretty much effectively a wrap for this battle. And holy shit, what a battle this was. I mean, seriously, we were able to knock out, like, over freaking... Oop. Yeah, they're gone. Yeah, there's like 5 dudes left. GG. GG, no re. Yeah, no, we absolutely dominated the living fuck out of them. And charge. A little bit of revenge on all the cannon that shot at our dudes without being able to do anything. random dudes are just staying in the battlefield. All gone? Couple more dudes gone, and that's it. And you're pretty much massacred, aren't you? Yeah, you're gone. Right, yeah, that's... I'm going to call that then. Holy shit! Jesus! We did a fucking... Look at that. 7,000 sent against us. Only 312 were killed on our side. Slightly friendly fire issues, but that's more than fine. Enemy casualty intakes. This guy has earned the rank of motherfucker, that's for sure. 7,000 completely annihilated. Sorry, 5,000 completely annihilated. A majority of which, if we talk about the cannons, who are these guys? I don't know who actually those guys are. Fuck. But whoever they are, they just got themselves to 2 chevrons. Might be the line infantry. Maybe. Maybe. But the amount of kills we've got, fucking 737. Yeah, no, those are these infantry line. Yeah, 320. Yeah, that's these guys. This guy here. They got the most kills. Jesus Christ. And their Charmies just run off. Jesus Christ. That is incredible. We've oh Jesus Christ. Look at the garrison. Look at how fucking huge that is. Also GG. You know, for the bonuses you get for this thing, you'd think, okay, repression, yeah. But still. Holy fuck. Right. No. You fucking... Muppet face. Go. Oh, can you suddenly... Jesus. Guards elite infantry. That is indeed quite a lot of infantry, and is quite terrifying, to say the least. But still, that is, honest to God, fantastic work. We've done a lot. And yeah, this guy, Falkenstein. Yeah. Falkenstein has done himself absolutely proud. Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt, has done himself an absolute wonderful job there. And I am for one quite happy to see that. Unfortunately, we're going to have to end the episode here, as we are actually over by quite a lot. I'm probably going to lay siege to the settlement here. Part of me... Yeah, no, I think... That's quite a big garrison force. I mean, we only took minor casualties in that battle, so I'm quite confident about this, but... That is quite a lot of guard infantry unit. Like, seriously. They got, like, a couple of regiments, but Jesus Christ, that's a lot of things. I'm wondering if by taking out Madrid, the rest of the territories that Spain owns will be there as well. Not sure. But still, that is a question for another time. We will probably end up having to fight these 2 battles as well before we do anything, just because I want to try and ensure security over these regions. And also, just because this is quite a golden opportunity we've got here to try and get as much as we can. We can even have silver, which, yeah, I'd say that's pretty good. Thumbs up. But yeah, no, holy shit, this has been a fantastic, win over the Spanish, and I'm hoping the prestige level at least has been impacted a bit by that. Yeah, the Spanish have lost a bit of prestige, and we've gained a major prestige over the Spanish. They've lost a lot of prestige as a result of that. And while our enlightenment is forever going to be cursed, we will at least have the knowledge that we will be fucking over a large portion of the enemies here. So, no, that's been pretty fucking awesome. Anyway, I will wrap this episode up. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this kind of content, let me know in the comment section down below, clicking on the like button, and of course subscribing to the channel. And I will catch you all in the next episode. This is Mr. Jaeger signing out. Have a good one, guys.